Hello, my name is Laura and I'm coming to you from Finland, from an area called Kainuu, which is also called Nälkämaa, which means hunger land. That's why this is Hungerland Knits. And it is time for another MCAL, Westknits MCAL. So soon there will be a new mystery shawl from Stephen West, and I will show you now my yarns for it, and then I will show you also some of my older MCALs. There are only two, but I'll tell you about those later. So this year I decided to splurge and order a kit from Stephen and Penelope from Amsterdam. So this is the kit I decided to order, and it is called, the yarn is Hex, the new West wool yarn, and this is called, what was it, Architect, Dutch Architect, yes, if I remember correctly. So there is this very dark gray, almost black, then a little bit lighter and a little bit lighter, and then quite light. So this is, I thought this would be a beautiful shawl. And then I decided to add mohair there, and this is glow hair, and it is the same shade as this lightest color, which is called Dutch Sky. It is very soft, the yarn, and I can't wait to start knitting with it. Then I watched a video from Stephen, and he told that there can be used quite a few mohairs. So I dived into my stash and picked up two. This is like this multicolored, and there is quite a lot of gray and black also. It doesn't show here, but it is. And these neon color pops all over it. And this one is a Finnish dyer Freya yarn, and the color is Spectrum, and this is mohair silk. I thought that this would be a fun add to these gray colors, so a little bit of color. And then another one, if I feel like it, I might use this, is this Sunday Knitting Club silk mohair, and the color is really bright orangey red. I don't know the colorway. Lady in Red is this one. And maybe if I feel like it, I will add some other mohair too. But we'll see what I come up with, and if I feel like doing more mohair dares. But I think I will use at least this and this one. I don't know if there is any more to say about this mystery MusiKAL. Right now, we're all waiting for the first clue. It comes next week, and then I will start to knit it, and I will try to keep up, but I'm not sure if I can. But I'll do my best. I also have a lot of other knitting to do, so we'll see. But I'll try to keep up as well as I can, and then I will hopefully make a little videos each week. And I was thinking that because I haven't made many of these old MCALs, so, and I have plans to make those, so I have I have the yarns for those that I want to make. So each week I will show you the yarns for and tell you what shawl I'm going to knit with them. So I will have at least that to show you if I haven't done a lot of knitting, but I probably have, unless I have some injury in my hands or something like that. And now I'll show you my older MCAL shawls. And the first one I knit was Twists and Turns from 2022, so 3 years ago. And this is mine. It is a really long shape, more like a scarf. And you could have done, there was this, the last clue was bigger, so you could done like some chevrons here, but I didn't want to do that because I thought that the shape was really weird. So I decided to make these tassels here. And the yarn was this color is a Finnish dyer. This was merino tweed, and the dyer is ruskanlehti, and the colorway is ruosteinen naula, which means rusty nail. So there are these rusty bits. And then the other colors or yarns I dyed myself. This burgundy dark red is sock yarn, Armonia, Hjertegarn Armonia, if I remember correctly. And this lilac-y one is soft merino thin, and was it Nordic yarns? I'm not sure, but anyway, this is more of an sports weight, but at that time I didn't understand about those yarn weights so much. So it said thin, so I thought that it was fingering weight. But I think it worked out okay, even though this is a bit thicker yarn. And I did this, this was optional, like a lot of things in Stephen West's shawls. These I-cord thingies in these cables, and I decided to put like every other is the other color, so like this. And I think my I-cord is a bit too tight because it curls up, but it's fine. It's a bit annoying, but I don't care that much. Anyways, a lot of people don't like this shawl, or it is, I have heard that they think that it is hard to use because it is so long, but I use it like sometimes like this, so that this first clue comes on the front, and then you have these long things flapping around. Or then I use it like this, so the first clue goes to the back, and then I tie it around my waist like this. So I think this is a quite nice way to wear this. And sometimes I do this kind of thing where I just wrap it around and put it over my head if it's cold. Sometimes I just use it like this when I'm on the couch and I look like a granny, but it's okay. So I have worn this quite a bit, but mostly at home. I use my shawls a lot at home, and if they are smaller, then around my neck when I go out. But these larger shawls I wear at home because we live in an old house and it is quite cold in here already, even though it is only September. So yes, I like my shawls. And then I started this one the next year, so 2023, and this is called Geo Gradient. And I didn't start this MCAL until it was the second clue had already come out, so I didn't start when there was this debacle about that first clue. I don't have it, and I decided to use fifth color, and my yarn was Cascade Heritage, and these are like different, like this lilac and pink and purple and darker purple. I don't remember the names, but anyway. But I also added to this first clue, I added this other yarn that I had dyed myself, and I don't remember what it was. And then I added also to the last clue, so the last repeat of this motif is that yarn. And then at first I put some not fringes, but tassels, but then I decided that that wasn't good, so I just cut the tassel yarns and made these little fringes. So yeah, this is quite, I think this is a really nice shawl. There is lovely stitches. I love these. I liked knitting these also, and these, and some people didn't like, they thought that it was like too difficult or boring or whatever, but I quite liked them. It was something interesting after these eyelet rows. But yeah, this I usually use like this, like over my shoulders, or this is small enough for me to use as like a scarf, or like this when I go outside. So yeah, this is lovely. And then a while ago, not a long while, but a short while ago, maybe under a month ago, I started another older MCAL shawl, and I decided that I will knit it until I will knit the first clue, so I'm not very far, but now I want to focus on the next one, so this will be knit later on. And this is of course the shawlography, and this neon green yarn is my color pop, as you can see. I have dyed this myself. This blue yarn is Ruskanlehti Polworth, so not merino like those other yarns. And this purple is Stellina merino sock that I have dyed myself. I can show you here, it's easier, like this. And then what is next? And then another Stellina, this is from Ruskanlehti, called Sukellus, which means dive, so it is this beautiful green. And then there is another Polworth, so this olive green is from Ruskanlehti also. And these are my yarns for this one. So, and this, I think these shrimps, what people call, are the end of clue 1. And then there will be some slip stitches and brioche and other stuff. You probably know, because many of you, I think, have knit this shawl. But mine will get done eventually. But it has been very fun I have liked knitting this. So I hope that I will be very enthusiastic knitting the Mr. MusiKAL, this year's mystery shawl. So I think this was it for this time. So this is a little prelude for the MusiKAL, and I will show you my shawl when I get some of it done. So probably before the second clue comes out, I will maybe film a little bit something. Okay, thanks for watching and welcome back. Bye.